Hello, Lily.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today. In this interview, I'll just be asking you a few questions about your training experience and also being part of ASA. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Okay, great. Lily, why did you decide to apply for ASA?
So, I actually found the job through an online portal, and like through the description, I found that it will really develop me as a person, not just as an educator. And also, I really enjoy working with kids,
Hmm.
and I thought that it will be a good opportunity to just try out. And yeah, I got it.
That's great. We are very happy to have you, especially with your positive and bubbly energy. I think that really benefits the kids a lot. Just when you joined ASA, how did the training and the practicum, because the practicum is the on-the-job kind of training, how did that help you to become a more confident, English teacher, facilitator for creative writing?
So, I really find that the practicum was at first challenging,
Mm,
but it was challenging in an enriching way
mm,
because I really learned a lot about not just how to teach and like pedagogy and things like that, but really about psychology of children and how they behave, how they think, and that helps me to understand even better, like in terms of how to approach them, and also the fact that during the practicum we were really encouraged to tackle different situations that were really very unique. Sometimes we have to deal with students or like situations where they can be really very highly intelligent, and like how do we make sure that we get them to kind of blend it in with the class, or we get situations where the students may be challenging to deal with, and
mm-hmm.
so how do we approach them in a way that will not kind of like scare them away.
Mm.
So those were the things that are very useful because during the practicum I learned that, and then now that I'm working at ASA, I'm still using those skills weekly.
Yeah, that's right. And it's all about application. So the next question is actually how do you feel, in terms of teaching after the whole training is over and has been completed? How do you feel about teaching and being a full-fledged teacher at ASA? What is your experience like?
So honestly, it is a really enjoyable job. Like I look forward to my classes because what's interesting about ASA is we are always really changing with the times.
Mm,
Like let's say this week is something happened, and then we will have an activity or a writing kind of activity that is related to that event.
mm,
And I find that so unique because in most places, if you just teach, they will just have like a curriculum or a lesson plan that is quite kind of set. Whereas in
mm,
ASA, like we have that as well, but on top of that, it might be like additional games, or like yeah, it might even be games such as like, oh, the kids are playing Roblox, so this week we're going to do something with Roblox. I really find that enriching as an educator because honestly I myself am not a gamer, so
mm.
I've been like learning a lot about, oh, these are the games people are playing right now, and it's actually quite fun as well if you do it with your students. So it's really fun overall experience, I would say.
Yeah. So are you saying that we also have to be quite adaptable
Yeah.
to the many changes that are going on, especially when it comes to things like circuit breaker or going online fully.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's already really difficult for the students to have to adapt to those changes, like
Mm,
keep going to HBL and then back to
yeah.
in person. And of course, it's challenging for us teachers as well. But we also have to ensure that we provide that safe environment for them.
Mm,
And sometimes we will joke about it, like when we just started HBL recently, I was like, welcome back to HBL, guys. And then they were like, no. But I said, we have no choice. Like, we have to do this. And I think by creating that rapport with them as well, it makes it like they will feel safe with you. And
Mm.
that's something that I enjoy at ASA.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely. We want to create safe spaces, whether it's online or in person.
Correct.
So, the last question that I would like to ask you is, now that you have gone through the entire experience of training and then being a teacher as well, who do you think would be a good fit for our apprenticeship program? What kind of qualities, maybe, do you think an ASA teacher or someone who's interested in the training program should have?
So I really feel that you certainly have to have the passion.
Mm,
So some of the teachers I know of or I spoke to, they may not have prior experience to working with children or kids before, but they have that passion to, you know, pass on knowledge.
mm,
So that very strong passion will really keep them going. And also you have to actually be very resilient because the changes are very I would say it's very rapid. So
mm,
sometimes like Monday you're doing a different thing, but Wednesday you have to do something else for a different group of people. So like I said just now, being adaptable and also being okay with the changes and being able to be like, okay, go, like I will do this.
mm,
So I think other than that, I mean, definitely it will be good if you have, you know, really good knowledge on like English language or linguistics. But those are usually like, for example, my degree is not related to English, but because I did something with production and management, the theatrical part could be applied to my field of teaching.
mm,
So you could be from a different field, but as long as you feel that your skills could be applied and could be shared to the students in
mm.
English and creative writing, I think that will make your class a very unique and fun one as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
definitely.
guess
Yeah.
those are the things that I would say the right fit for an ASA teacher, but there's no one size fits all. And
Mhm.
all the teachers come from different
Different
backgrounds,
fields.
and
Yeah.
yeah, we always talk to each other about how we make the class better anyway.
It's great. Thank you so much for sharing, Winnie, and we are very happy to have you on board. And I wish you continuing joy in teaching and a fulfilling career at ASA as well.
Thank you, Claudine, for having
Thank
me.
you.
All
All right. I'll
right.
see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.